Hey, shout out Mac Dre and all my people from the Bay. See what I did there? What's up, everybody? Once again, this is Macadocious Uncut, baby. Episode 6. Man, we really got back to work on this one because we weren't satisfied. Me and my brother, Iznar. We're just out here trying to do our thing. Let's go. Hey, we're going to start off this show by talking about basketball. We playing basketball. Yeah, you guys remember that song. I'm not much of a singer, but you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, there. I went and I took it there. Yo, but really, fuck it. Are we really buying the Clippers hype train?
What?
I mean, you're talking about the Los Angeles Clippers. Isn't that the same team they're trying to move to, like, what, Long Beach? Or
Wow.
they're trying to be like the Angels? Or they might move to San Diego and be the Buffaloes or whatever they were before?
Wow.
I don't know, man. I don't know the story of the Clippers. The only really story there has ever been on the Clippers is how it's been one of the biggest laughing stocks in the NBA. But not no more.
What?
Not no more because Kawhi and Paul George, nice little two-way duo there, come to LA with the already constructed roster that is led by yours truly. Laker fans, don't cringe when I say this shit, Jerry West. Hey man, I've been saying it for years. I've been hammering away. And a few of my homies are already tired of me saying this same story every goddamn year. But every year that I kept saying the same story, I kept wondering, when the fuck are the Lakers going to sign Jerry West?
Wow.
Like, what the fuck are they doing?
Whoa.
Like, to me, it made no sense. Like, it was so... Well, let's put it this way. It made so much sense that it was silly that they never even went that route, because you never even heard a rumor about Jerry West possibly signing with the Lakers. And I think he took that personal, and that's why he went with the Warriors. But now he's really building this Clipper team. And this Clipper team is going to be able to lock people up, man, because, you know, Kawhi and PG are basically, you would like to argue on this one. If you did, I wouldn't even mind having that argument with you, because some people are in on PG and I'm not. I've always said PG is good regular season. He does his work in the regular season, but come playoff time, PG fades, and that's just keeping it real. For me, I've seen it too many times. Paul George, playoff time, when it matters, he folds. But hey, you never know. Maybe being back home, close to his home in Lancaster or something. So he's close to home. He's gonna, be able to enjoy some home cooking, some home hospitality. Maybe that'll help him. Maybe that'll help him relax and be able to be a better producer in the playoffs. Because I mean, they ain't paying these guys to get out of the first round and then lose in the second round. They're paying these guys to come and win a championship.
What?
And that dude Steve Ballmer, the Clippers owner, that dude has deep pockets. I mean, you could tell he's not playing around. He don't mind paying. So that's pretty interesting, because at the end of the day, we still got the Lakers on the other side. Well, basically, they own Staples Center. They just, the Clippers rent a spot, and the Clippers pay the Lakers to cover up all their championships, all the banners. That shit's embarrassing. I mean, hey, I get it. Lakers, Celtics, cream of the top. But I mean, damn, to pay them to cover a championship, man, that's a hard pill to swallow. But in general, I think the Clippers have a better team than the Lakers. If anything, I could definitely see the Clippers having being the first seed in the West. But I could also see them feeling the pressure in year one in LA, and the big media and the big hype actually bring them down, a notch, and maybe they might have a little transition time where they're gonna struggle and they're gonna try to gel as a team. But just like all the other good teams that have been put together before, it took a little while. It didn't happen overnight. Like Rome wasn't built in one day, baby. But hey, I think this year more than anything, in the last 5, 6, 7 years since the Warriors took over the NBA, there hasn't really been that much excitement, because now I feel like almost every NBA team has 2 stars. So they're going that route. They're not going with a big 3 no more. They're not going with the big 5 starters and a sorry bench, and just some dudes that barely even get off the ground, that are coming off the bench not knowing what the fuck to do, but they're just out there because they're big and shit. That's it. They don't really carry a necessary skill with them, but that don't mean that you can't get to the top. That don't mean that you can't get a piece of the pie. So I always keep that in perspective. Like, I ain't gonna diss them underdogs. I ain't gonna diss them junkyard dogs. Like, I'm gonna give them respect, because I feel like in hindsight, I am a junkyard dog myself. I'm just trying to get my feet in the door and shit, per se. You know what I'm saying? Moving on to baseball. Dodgers. They're just getting started, baby. I don't know. You might have heard me talk about this before. The farm system, all the talent, the pipeline, like all these blue chip prospects in the farm system for the Dodgers. It's like an embarrassment of riches, per se. But you ask, wow, Dave Roberts still there? Can he deliver in the clutch, or is he gonna melt under pressure? We support the shit out of the Dodgers, man. Man, the Dodgers have given me some of the fucking worst days of my life with some of these fucked up losses in the World Series, man. Between Kershaw and Jansen, I think I lost half of my hairline just in the last couple of years. Just the last 2 years, my hairline's been going way the fuck back there. I don't even know. I still try to get a cut here and there, look respectable and shit. I got tired of fucking being pulled over by the cops. I said, you know what? Let me grow my hair out. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I feel about the Dodgers. You see what happened there? I lost interest, because can we trust the same plan? Can we really rely on the same plan all over again? Are we going to try to hit home runs in the World Series? Is Cody Bellinger going to keep up his production, his MVP type season? Hey, shout out Cody Bellinger. Hey, for reals, I was on his ass for a while, for the last two World Series. I mean, I was on his ass. I was like, man, if that dude doesn't step it up, he's going to be considered a bust, because that big huge first half and his first like 90 games of his career, he was just tearing it up. And then come playoff time, it's like, oh, we don't know what we're getting from Bellinger. We might get a home run, or we might get a fucking strikeout,
or we might get 10 strikeouts in a row. That's how bad it got.
It was like between him and Yasmani Grandal, man. Like, what the fuck was Yasmani Grandal doing in the World Series last year in the playoffs? Like, that dude couldn't even catch the ball. And he's talking about, oh, you guys are more worried about it than I am. I'm like, what? This dude really just say that bullshit? Like, damn, dude, you're supposed to care. You're in LA, bro. You're playing for a championship, and you bust out with some sucker shit like that. man, I was glad when they fucking didn't re-sign his ass. Yeah, I like Ismani Grandal, bro, but you don't disrespect the team like that. You don't disrespect the fan base. The fan base got this team's back despite all the fucking disappointments. You know what I mean? Hey, we've been there front and center. We've been there, and we've seen a shitload of success as a person in live at Dodger Stadium. I remember showing up, getting on social media like, hey, don't trip, Dodger fans. Macadocious is in the house, and it's about to be a W. Because every time I show up, we show out. And I was like, man, streak 7, 8 games, nothing but W's. Man, we had some fun. But once again, the question remains, can we trust Jansen and Kershaw and Roberts? Can we trust them? Or is it the goons upstairs that are going to script out every single play, every single pitch out of every single game up until like game 5 of the World Series? Whatever, you know what I mean? Like, these dudes are so fucking ahead of themselves. They're so fucking, they're like too smart for their motherfucking selves. Like, man, they think they know it all, and they keep fucking running into the same motherfucking door, man. Just like I do. I can't get away from that. Just like Angel City Brewery
cannot get away from their silly fucking post on Instagram.
They could not get away from that one. See, what happened is, if you're going to be a designated spot or a hot spot for people, like specifically Dodger fans that like, craft beer, IPAs, whatever they serve at Angel City Brewery. I never been there personally, but I had heard some mixed reviews, and I guess everyone's, pissed off, and I understandably so, because you got a fan base that's coming and making you money. They're coming after the game. And they're coming from a Dodger game, so it's either a win or a loss. But they're there at your establishment making you money because they're loyal to your spot because of your hospitality. So that hospitality brings you customers, and those customers don't want to hear your negative comments about whether some people might agree with you, some people won't. I mean, I'm not going to say you don't make a solid point when you say that, what you said. But, I mean, we're trying to be positive here. I mean, we can nitpick everything, of course, as fans. We enjoy that shit. That's what keeps us into the game. Sometimes, baseball can get a little boring until you get to the playoffs, to the World Series. And then you just feel like another level of intensity. Even just watching it through the TV, you could just see how everybody steps it up. Like, everyone's job's on the line, and like the next big contract's on the line. Like that next endorsement deal, is on the line. Somebody in the bench could get a fucking manager spot the next year on another team. Like, I guess I'm saying you just got to be thankful for every single opportunity that you get, baby, because they don't come often, but when they do, hey, we got to seize the moment and deliver, baby. That's right. Moving on. Football. What do we have? Can someone actually finally put the nail in the coffin on the fucking Patriots? I feel like every year we're talking about the Patriots. Every year where everybody's sniffing Tom Brady's jock. Everybody's all over his nuts. Like, Tom Brady's the greatest thing that has ever happened to humanity. This guy's the perfect dude. He's got the best butt chin in the world. He's one of the biggest crybabies. I'm not really going to go there. Nah, I'm going to give him his props, man. That motherfucker, I don't know how he does it year in, year out. He seems like a fucking robot. He seems like invincible and shit. Like, you can't face him. There's nothing that you can do that's going to stop him. It's like you just got to hope that the Patriots defense shows its identity, because they've been having a soft defense the last couple of years, and that's why they haven't won more championships. But if they had a solid Belichick defense, you could be talking about these dudes could have won 4 or 5 Super Bowls. It could have been that good. But hey, all good things must come to an end, I learned. That's just the way it is, baby. But on the real, I still have nightmares about that tuck rule, man. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get over that shit. I feel like I got cheated out of like a childhood dream. Like I told myself, I'm going to see the Raiders finally win a Super Bowl, like with my own eyes. No more bullshit. No more talking about the past. No more talking about that play with Marcus Allen taking it for a touchdown that I never saw because I wasn't born yet. All that type of shit that, yeah, it's cool to go reference back like a database. You know, like, hey, yes, we all remember the Raiders winning those championships, but it ain't nothing like watching them in person. Yeah. And I'm not even going to say that team's name because nobody expected it. I called it. Everybody laughed at me. It's all good. We didn't three-peat, but we'll take 3 out of 5. It's all good. I can't be mad at that. Ciao. That's right. Man, are we really gonna believe in the Rams? I think in general they have that coach with the perfect cheekbones and stuff like that. That dude that looks like he could be in the GQ magazine every other week and shit. You know, that coaches a team, a soft ass team by the name of the Rams that put up 3 goddamn points in the Super Bowl. I said, man, I watched flag football games that were more exciting than that Super Bowl. God damn. Yeah, I saw flag football games. There was more points and more exciting plays being thrown out there than this damn Super Bowl with the Rams, man. I mean, what happened to Jared Goff? Whew, man, but you know what? I already covered that. We can hammer on Goff all we want. I mean, so far, you got mixed reviews. But the Rams are going to go as far as Jared Goff goes. As far as he takes them. As far as he produces. Until he doesn't. Which will probably happen again. They'll be there at the end. Maybe even back in the NFC Championship game. But to me, in my honest opinion, I don't think that Goff is a big-time quarterback. I don't think he's a star. I think he's a Pro Bowl caliber quarterback. Like someone like Phillip Rivers that can really put up good numbers. But I don't see them ever winning a championship. Ever leading their team to a championship. But that's not knocking them. They're great in their own way. Those are really two really good quarterbacks I would not mind having on the Raiders at all. But let's be real. They're going to melt under pressure most of the time, if not all the time. Raiders or 49ers, a better record. Since I started out the show by shouting out all my folks in the Bay and that boy Mac Dre, as you can see, as you can hear, the background, we got that beat rolling. Woo, yeah, baby. Raiders or Niners, who's getting more wins this upcoming 2019 season? Well, honestly, I feel like both teams can be a 7-9, 8-8 type of squad. Both teams have some decent qualities to their roster. They have some decent talent, really good coaching. Trying to build a team, both of them in the Bay Area. The Raiders there for the last year before they moved to Vegas. But they're in the same position in the rebuilding process. Both of them with a quarterback that can be good, but can be shaky or can get hurt. And we've seen that last year with Jimmy Garoppolo. And we've seen it a couple years ago with Derek Carr, a.k.a. Derek Vehicle. Like my homeboy Unc said, shout out Unc. I got you, boy. But that's basically what's going to come down to. And usually the NFL, if you always, look at the big teams that are there at the end, it's always the teams with the best quarterbacks. Oh, because the best quarterbacks are able to put in the necessary work to hide an ugly defense, to hide a weak defense. Because you take control over the ball. You're putting up points. And the NFL nowadays, there's no rules to stop you. Nobody can put hands on you. So it's just score at will. Score at will. Those defensive backs ain't holding back forever, man. Yo, I just wanted to say a big thank you to everybody that has been consistently supporting the hustle, the struggle, and the goal. It's all about leveling up, baby. We're trying to level up here, up to the top, that is. Episode 6, I closed it out. Macadocious Uncut, baby. Episode 6.